I'm Rachel Walker, dietitian with SodexoMAGIC, and today I'd like to demonstrate how to make chicken and cheese quesadillas. So first, want to make sure you wash your hands before you prepare any food. So I've already washed my hands with some soap and warm water for at least 20 seconds, and I'm ready to go ahead and prepare our entree. Now kids, make sure that you get an adult to help you before you prepare this. We're going to be using a sharp knife and a hot oven, and we want you to stay safe. Now I have all of our ingredients laid out here in front of us. Cooking spray, which you can also use canola or olive oil, tortillas, diced cooked chicken, shredded mozzarella cheese, and a variety of bell peppers. So I have green and orange and yellow, and you can also get red. Now bell peppers are really special because they're very high in vitamin C. And vitamin C is great for our immune system to help us fight off colds and viruses. Now before you cut into a bell pepper and use it for cooking, you want to make sure that you wash it really well. I'm going to take it over here to the sink. Just run it under some water and rub it really well in the crevices to get off any germs that might have picked up from the grocery store. And really you should be washing any of your produce that you bring home from the grocery store before you eat it. Okay. I'm just going to dry it. Okay. Now lay it on a flat surface here on a cutting board, and I do have a sharp knife. And you want to look for the stem and just cut just to the side of the stem. Keep making sure to keep your fingers back away from the knife. So I've got my knuckles here and my fingers are back away from the sharp blade of the knife. And just gently kind of cutting down. I'm actually going to cut this one here, I already have flat, to the side of the stem. Now, there's a white membrane on the inside and some seeds, and that can just be discarded. I have a bowl here to help with any trash that I have. And then just lay your pepper flat. You don't want a pepper that's rocking all over because that can be dangerous to cut. So lay it flat, and again, keep your fingers out of the way. And these are more of a julienne cut here. Now I like them a little bit more diced up from the quesadilla, so I'm gonna dice them into smaller pieces. Again, keeping my fingers back away from the blade. It's really up to you what size pepper you want in your quesadilla. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Now it's time to assemble the quesadilla. So just want to lay a tortilla on a flat surface and put diced chicken on one side. Top the chicken with some shredded mozzarella cheese. And if you have other cheese, that works fine too. A shredded cheddar would be good as well. And then top the cheese with peppers. And I'm just using green here, but it'd be great if you can use a variety of different colors. And then once you have that assembled on one side, fold the tortilla over into a half moon shape. Now I'm going to show you how to prepare this in the microwave, in the oven, on a baking sheet, and also in a fry pan on the stovetop. So 3 different cooking methods. So I already have a quesadilla here on a microwave safe plate, and just take it over to the microwave. And we'll put it on for about 15 to 20 seconds, but since all microwaves vary, you want to make sure you watch it really close. Once the cheese starts to melt and the quesadilla is hot, you know it's ready. Okay, we've got another one here. We're going to put onto a baking sheet. And this is where your cooking spray can come in handy. Lightly spray your baking sheet with a little bit of cooking spray. lay the tortilla on top, and then I like to spray the top of the tortilla, and that way it gets a little bit lightly golden brown. Now I have an oven over here that's already preheated to 425 degrees, and that goes in the oven. Okay, for about 13 to 15 minutes, and again, all ovens vary, so we want to really make sure you watch to make sure once the tortilla starts to become lightly golden brown, then you're good and it's ready to come out. And again, kids, make sure that you get your parents to help you with putting it in the oven. So let's check our quesadilla in the microwave. Well, my cheese is not quite melted in there, so I'm going to heat it for just a smidge bit longer. And while that's cooking, let's go ahead and prepare a quesadilla in the fry pan. Lightly with cooking spray, just spray the bottom of that pan. You can go ahead and put your tortilla in the pan. And again, make another tortilla with the chicken. And then cheese. And pepper. Go ahead and fold it over and just have to kind of squeeze it down a little bit and lightly spray the top. Okay, I'm gonna put this over on our stove top. Turn it on about, I like to put it like on medium. And you can use a flat spatula to help you once it's starting to get a little bit golden brown, you notice the cheese is starting to melt some, then that's when you can flip over the tortilla and get the other side nice and golden brown. Let's check our quesadilla out of the microwave. All right, so right here we've got it's nice and hot. We have our cheese is melted. And that works well. And you can cut it if you'd like into little triangles. And I like to serve it with a little bit of salsa as well. Now, one thing about the microwave is that you don't get the golden brown on the outside of the tortilla like you do in a fry pan in the oven. But it still is great. Nice and cheesy, gooey goodness on the inside, and still tastes great. Okay. So it takes just a little bit for this quesadilla to cook, and then I'll show you the final product once I have it cooked. Okay, so here we have our final product of our chicken and cheese quesadilla made in the oven and also made on the stovetop, and you can see they're both lightly golden brown and crispy. And over here we have the chicken and cheese quesadilla made in the microwave, and this is built into a healthy My Plate meal with half of the plate filled with fruits and vegetables, and then the tortilla for the grain, and the chicken inside the quesadilla for the meat with a side of dairy. And I hope that you all enjoy making the chicken and cheese quesadilla, and it's filled with peppers packed with immune boosting vitamin C. Enjoy!